What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV, and in today's video, I wanted to talk about Stage 4 Team Affinity. So, Stage 4 Team Affinity. What is going to be the cards for the Stage 4 Team Affinity? Well, that's what I'm going to try to answer in this video for you guys today. Is what is going to be this card right here, this illuminated teal background card, the Stage 4. Now, personally, all along, I have kind of thought that these cards right here, this card will be a, I think it's going to be a show's finest card. So what is the show's finest card? We're going to answer that in this video as well. So the reason I think it's going to be a show's finest card is because, like, last year, basically, they put out like polls that people could vote on. So they choose like 4 cards from each team, and then based on the real life season, they come out with show's finest cards. And I think this is like the perfect thing to do if you're running like a social media it's kind of like social media 101. It's a really, really good way to just get interaction with your fan base, your community, that kind of stuff. You know, put out some kind of poll, let them tell you or show you what cards they would like, and then you make the card based on what they would like. So I feel like that's kind of like, it was really smart to do last year. I really see like I could see them running it back, because that's just like a really good way about going about things. Like, you know, it just makes everybody happy. You get the interaction, you kind of get some feedback from your user base, and then you kind of see like, hey, the user base wants this card, let's come out with this card. The user base gets excited about this card, and everybody wins at the end of the day. So I've kind of felt like this is Stage 4. It's going to be show's finest cards. Like, do I know that for a fact? I do not. And I used to put out a lot of videos of like who I think is going to be in the program and all this kind of stuff like that. It's really hard to actually get that right, because you're pretty much just speculating. So that's kind of what this video is right now. It's not set in stone that is going to be what it's going to be. Let me know down in the comments section below what you think Stage 4 is going to be. That would be my best guess based on that, though. I think they're going to go for that feedback. They're going to go for that interaction. Now, it says Stage 4 fall. I Googled what is the first day of fall. I thought it was September 22nd, and it is September 22nd. Now, I don't remember when these were like summer, part 3 summer. So I'm not sure if it's June 22nd or July 22nd off the top of my head. Just to be completely honest with you, which is the first day of summer? I think it might be June. I mean, just to have some space between the months. But I feel like it might be June 22nd is the first day of summer. I can't remember if they dropped it like a week after or what the deal was. I don't think it's going to drop. You know, today is September 14th as I'm recording this video. And, you know, that'd be like, what, like 6, 7, 8 days from now that, you know, it'd be September 22nd. Maybe like a week after that. I just feel like we're getting closer and closer to this. And I also feel like the season itself is coming towards a close too. The season doesn't necessarily have to be over for the show's finest cards to come out. But also at the same time, this is a season that it's a season unlike any other that we've ever had with everything going on. So I don't know. They could just wait for. I think the season's pretty much over in a way too. There's not that many games left. I don't know if there's like 2 weeks left or what. But you guys can see my thought process here on why Stage 4 is going to be like this. I feel like they dropped pretty much all of their franchise legendy type of cards in this spot. So I know a lot of people thought like, you know, maybe this will be like an uber legend at the end. I don't see why it couldn't still be that, but I feel like with Stage 3, they kind of already did that with everything. But in today's video, we're going to take a look at all of the show's finest cards from years past, because what I think would be really sweet to do in one of those polls would be to use cards from this current year, you know, use a card possibly from this current year, or go back and throw into the poll some of the cards from past years. So maybe if the team wasn't as amazing this year, you know, but they had like a great show's finest cards from years past that people liked, it could be one of the options for the poll. You could have like 3 players from this year, and then like maybe like a throwback card from years past that would be awesome to bring back. So we're gonna take a look at some of those just kind of for fun too. We're gonna hop on the old games, take a look at some of the older show's finest cards, and just kind of go down memory lane. We've done a couple of those videos so far. I've been waiting to put this video out in regards to that for a while too, because I've just kind of had this like in the can. So I'm actually really excited to do this video today. But yeah, I think that's what's going to happen with Stage 4. Let me know again in the comment section what you think Stage 4 is going to be. That's just my personal guess. Hit a thumbs up on this video too. If you want to see this video, you know, popping in your recommendations, popping into your sub feed, that kind of stuff. If you like this video, just make sure to give it a thumbs up. It'll that'll like help the algorithm out to throw the videos or throw my videos out into, you know, if you just want to be a buzz of my videos, make sure that you do that for me. I would really appreciate that. So I would also get prepared for this. I got these Alto 100 pretty easily. Here's what happened. So I got a bunch of cards. I was buying a bunch of cards to hopefully sell in regards to the team affinities. So you know, I had a bunch of golds, all this stuff stacked up, so that once this started off, I could like buy them the golds for cheap, sell them for more when people were trying to do the exchanges. And what ended up happening is they made Stage 3 sellable. Now they've been making so much more stuff sellable than they used to in the past. There used to be tons of stuff that wasn't, and now there's tons of stuff that is. MLB The Show, honestly, when it comes to this stuff, there's nobody better. Like there's no mode that's better, that's less like, oh, we got to get every single penny from our user base than this game. It doesn't even come close, in my opinion. That's why they're the best when it comes to these modes. And you know, they just want to see people have fun, and that's what I really when about you know, working with some of the SDS folks behind the scenes. They're all super nice and stuff like that. That said, when they made these sellable, it changed, and all the cards that I invested in to flip, it kind of changed because they went down in price. So what I did was just exchange with them, get these cards, and then sell them because they were sellable, and I ended up making like 1 million stubs off of that. My team was still pretty stacked. We were putting tons of stubs back in the bank from the investment, so it's kind of weird how it worked out. So I could see this card being sellable as well. So that's kind of what happened last time. You can prepare more for this time. But it's pretty sweet because I was able to like not have to play a ton of Showdown or anything like that. I was able just to exchange a bunch of cards and get through all of these and get all the bonus stuff that went along with that. So just to, I guess, put it in perspective, where were we at? We were at right here. I was able to exchange, get the icon, get the 5 packs, get the bond pack, get the 5,000, get the card, sell it, get the exchange for these subs, and then exchange for these 5 bond packs. I don't think I went completely all the way through with the exchange. I think there was maybe like 1 or 2. I had to do like maybe a couple showdowns at most. But that's kind of going to be my plan for this one as well. The only difference with this one compared to the last one is this one is going to be more selective. Since Stage 4 will most likely be the last stage that we have, I don't know if we're going to have a Stage 5, to be honest with you. I wouldn't like count on there being like this bonus Stage 5. Like I'm also like level 100 Prestige. There probably isn't a ton of people out there that are level 100 Prestige as an average, but a lot of folks that are going to be watching like Twitch streams and watching videos on MLB The Show, especially at this point in time, they're most likely going to be level 100 Prestige. I think it would be sweet to have one more XP reward path, even if it was just packs and even if it was just, you know, stubs and stuff like that. It is kind of nice to see that XP meter go up, but I also think that might be impossible because there's been a lot of XP I've got at level 100 that's like, what would they do with that? I guess I would just, but I don't really care about that XP. If we just got another XP reward path, that'd be pretty sweet. But yeah, we're gonna go in this video. We're gonna take a look at some of the Stage 4. Well, we're gonna take a look at some of the best Affinity cards of all time and take a look at them. It's just kind of fun to do that from time to time. Get ready for Stage 4 though. I feel like it's coming soon, and I feel like that's what it's gonna be. And I don't think you're going to need a 100% like all of them. You know, I think you're going to be able to look at some of the cards that come out for Stage 4 and you're going to be able to do the ones that you want to do. That was kind of my main point of that. Is I don't think you have to necessarily unlock every single team, but you could also, it's kind of fun to do that. So let's go ahead and go on MLB The Show 17. Oh, I'll tell you what, one more thing. One of the reasons I think that it's going to be the show's finals as well as you can see we had the return of Extreme at the bottom of the schedule there, 918, expanded program, 99 overall rewards, and showdown. I think that is going to be where they're going to place a lot of the, legends that we haven't seen. I think that, they might have like a show's finest pack, but I feel like there'll probably be like one more pack like the beach ball or the ducks. Like there'll be like one more pack possibly like that. And I also think like, the expanded program, we're going to have like showdown extreme, which should be really tough. And moments, conquest extreme, that kind of stuff. That stuff is going to be where you're going to have like a lot of, legend cards that we haven't seen yet. As far as like, for example, like, last year, there might be like a Wade Davis, that is in there for the Royals, like those kind of cards like that. Jason Kendall this year, he is, he's in the Stage 3 Team Affinity, but it's like cards like that leading up to like a big time type of reward. So I feel like that's what they're going to push a lot of the legends, either to like a legend pack, or I feel like they're going to have it in these extremes and stuff like that. I don't feel like they're going to put it at the end of that show's finest program, but I could be wrong. But anyways, let's hop on MLB The Show 17. All right, so we're over on MLB The Show 17, and we're going to take a look at the finest program. This is the first year that I was introduced. I want to say it was introduced in like August or September. It was the first time that they ever brought out these finest cards. It wasn't in MLB The Show 16. It wasn't in 15. It was something that was new for MLB The Show 17. So let's go ahead and take a look in the inventory at some of the different cards. Like they did have like a program. I guess let's take a look at that. Hopefully this loads up pretty quickly, but they did have a program. I actually never did this program. I think at this point in time, I like just kind of had taken a little bit of a break from playing the game like day after day after day. Like I play when MLB The Show comes out, I pretty much play it like every single day for months on end. Because I love the game that much, but this is kind of fun too. I was taking a look at this. Just you got the finest pack right there. Look at the old bases loaded pack. You got a Pat Neshek, like a sidewinding Pat Neshek, All-Star Series, Future Stars packs. Marcell Ozuna 2 teams ago. Not only he's on the Braves now, but he was on the Cardinals. There's him on Miami. Future Stars pack. Look at the old Ballin' Is a Habit pack with Clayton Kershaw on it, bases loaded, Steven Strasburg show's finest, postseason pack, hardware pack. We had a lot of different packs like that back in the day, man. A lot of different packs like that, huh? And Jose Altuve was at the very end of it. Let's go ahead and take a look though in the inventory at some of these different ones. And what's interesting is like not every single team had one. Like I already know just from when I started recording this video, I actually didn't have my mic on, so this is take 2. But the Orioles, they do not have one. The Orioles do not have one, and that's not how it is. I feel like every team now kind of gets one. So Chris Sale, he had his 87, 96, 86, 53. All this is based on a 99 max also. So we're at that 99 max point still. I really like Chris Sale in this year's game. He's actually my favorite pitcher. If I get to the end of the CCL and I'm playing for $5,000 and like winning that league, I want Chris Sale in the last game. I want him in the closing game. I do. All right, for the Yankees, this is like the year that Aaron Judge just like really bursted out on the scene too. I remember there's that old Andrew Miller card. Gary Sanchez, check this one out. 94, 96, 73, 63, 45 vision, 85 arm. Luis Severino, 86, 90, 74, 58, 91 velo. And then there's this Chad Green, 93, 97, 75, 69, 86 velo. Not too crazy about there's that Gary Sanchez, which is an 87 now in our game, by the way. there's not too much of a difference between these two. He's got more contact from like both sides, but I don't feel like really any of these three I would probably take over like maybe like a current Yankees finest card. I don't know. What do you think about that in the comment section below, Yankees fans? What would you like to see? We're also going to see more years than just 17, but from this one, I just, in particular, I don't feel like I'm too wild about that one. The Rays, they do not have one BJ Upton card, though. I wonder if there's a Carl Crawford card. I think it's probably... I don't see one. Blue Jays, they did not have one in this year. They did not have one. The White Sox did not have one. The Indians, take a look at that old Roberto Alomar card. Always got to say what's up to Tiant with the knuckleball. The curveball, the slider, the palm, the knuckleball. Corey Kluber, though. Corey Kluber, sinker, slider, cutter, four-seam fastball, changeup. Don't feel like they particularly need this one just because he's so similar to the one that we have now that's boosted up. Don't feel like we really need that. There's a 96 Corey Kluber as well. Multiple Corey Klubers. Sinker, cutter, curveball, four-seam, changeup. A little bit different. This is the guy, all right, this is the guy that really nobody gets, in my opinion, nobody really gets better finest cards than Francisco Lindor, because it becomes a Francisco Lindor with like boosted power. And that's really nice because he's got a good swing. He only had 58 contact in this one, 86, 88, 86, 85, 90 fielding, and 74 speed. So we have the diamond fielding. This would be an interesting one to bring back, but he's got better ones that we'll see down the line. So they had two. They had Kluber, and then they had Francisco Lindor. The Tigers, I just want to say this really quickly about the Tigers. Whenever we get Justin Verlander, and it will be at some point, the Justin Verlander in MLB The Show 20 is going to be really, really good. It's most likely going to have, he could have outlier on the fastball, and then he's got to circle the slider to 12-6. He's going to be good in MLB The Show 20 when we get that card for him. And he's got a new motion in 20. He's going to be a really good card. The Tigers did not have a finest card, though. The Royals did not have a finest card either. This was by far... See, this is the type of card I was talking about in like Moments Extreme that could be coming back. Like a Wade Davis like this, where it's like a signature series Wade Davis. We saw it last year in 19. And I feel like it's a card like this that we could be, that you kind of like go through like the program or whatever, and then like he's like the second card in the program of like 6 cards. Like he's like the Evan Longoria of the Babe Ruth program type of deal, if that makes sense. So then you got George Brent, and I just want to look at this card because this card we've just never seen a card like this with George Brent. 1985 postseason. They need to bring a George Brent card back like this. I feel like if this was reflective of like the real stats, because he was the AL collection reward, 97, 96, like where's that? I've never seen a George Brent that has like, what would this be, like 115, 120 power versus right? We never see one like this. 95 or 85 power versus left. The cards that they have now are more reflective of like kind of what I feel like he is, but I'd like to have like a really super boosted power George Brent. That would be sweet. Joe Mauer, need this card back in the game. The Twins do not have one, by the way. Need this card back in the game, dude. Just need it back in the game. I hope that they can work something out with him to get him back. Some of these legends that just went away would be sweet to get back. That just recently retired. I don't know if there's like a time period on that, or if they wait for them to go Hall of Fame. I'm not really sure how that all works. I'm sure it's complicated and there's like stuff like that, but this Joe Natham is another card that would be really sweet to bring back. He was really good back in the day. 95, 98. Doesn't throw like a lot of gas. We had the four-seam, the slider, the 12. 6, a changeup and a cutter. He threw from the windup too in this game, which I try to avoid. I really wish I could just always pitch from the stretch. The old shot card, the Angels, they didn't have one. I'm going to make sure again the Twins didn't have one. They didn't have one. All right. Athletics, they didn't have one, I don't think, either. The Mariners, Just always gotta look at this card. You know, this card is so awesome. Will we get this card back in Moments Extreme? Possibly. I have no idea, but it seems like, oh, that'd be a sweet one to bring back. It's such a beautiful card. It's such a beautiful card. And this is like, and you know, wouldn't it be sweet to get Ichiro back soon? And James Paxton is just always constantly a player of the month card, it feels like. Texas, they do not have one as well. Buddy Bell, though, always fun to see his card art. Astros, talk about a player that would be sweet to come back, and that would be Carlos. This Carlos Beltran card was unreal, dude. Like 99 power, 95 power versus left. You know, he only has gold fielding with a 74 arm, but 83 speed, glitchy swing. I mean, he's legit. He's legit as a switch hitter. That's a legit card right there. That would be sweet to see come back. And then Jose Altuve, you know, at the top of that program. A little bit more power for him. 68 arm strength, 87 speed, 84 fielding. This Bagwell card's actually insane too. Bagwell card was insane in this game. 97, 99. Just insane power. It'd be like 125 on the one side and like, I don't know, 120 on the other. Just insane power. I just do not like Bagwell's swing. I can't use it personally. Again, got to take a look at the knuckleballer. Just everybody had like those. I had both the knuckleballers. It looks like back then. Everybody had like two knuckleballers. Both those cards are expensive too, especially that Louis Tiant card. That's like a really expensive card. All right, so the finest cards, we got Giancarlo Stanton, 99, 99, 97, 66. Not too much different than like his home run derby card, but he does have like gold fielding. Marcell Ozuna, 89, 86, 95, 51 power versus left, which just seems like it wouldn't be like that anymore. But there's another Stanton. Did they have any others? So they had two. This team just had so many players when you think about it that they traded away. Like, look at this stack of players. You had Giancarlo, Marcell Ozuna, Real Muto, and Yelich all on the same team. It's crazy. They would have been stacked. They would have been stacked. Except for the only thing I don't understand too, I gotta say, is Giancarlo seems like he's in like the best shape of most MLB players, and then he always gets hurt. It's very strange that you could be in that good of shape and you're always like pulling a hamstring or something. Just such bad luck for him. Here we go with the Nationals. This card was insane, by the way, too. We got that Bryce not too long ago, but this card was crazy. Anthony Rendon, 79, 97, 77, 92, 78 fielding, 59. Nothing too crazy for Tony Rendon, but pretty sweet. I didn't even remember that. Strasburg, 4-seam curveball, changeup, slider, 2-seam, 88, 87, 91, 73. With Scherzer. We just had that Scherzer drop as the last headliner. 4-seam slider, changeup, curveball, and a cutter. That's a pretty good card right there, but we just had that other one drop. That's not bad, though. 94, 93. That'd be some really high per nines. If they had that one. Let's see. Mets. Did the Mets get one? I'd be kind of surprised if the Mets didn't get one. Oh, man. All right. You could have 3 knuckleballers in your rotation. 3 knuckleballers in your rotation. I don't even know what. I must have sold that one at some point or something. That's crazy to think about. And then there's this other Carlos Beltran card too. 76, 79, 52, 92. Not quite as good as the other one. But yeah, I know he's had transgressions, but as far as the game goes, he'd be nice to have back. R.I.P. Tom Seaver, by the way. R.I.P. Tom Seaver. That card you can get out of that Babe Ruth program is too. The old Dark Knight card too. 97 overall. David Wright needs to come back to MLB The Show. He needs to come back badly. 99-97 versus lefties. We need to drop a like on the video if you want the captain to come back. We need the captain back in the game. Phillies, man, I haven't even thought about Chase Utley in a minute. It's just because he's been retired. Oh, he's strange too because he has the reverse splits. He's got a pretty good swing too. Jimmy Rollins. That Jimmy. I think the Jimmy card now is a lot better than that. It seems like maybe not. His 84-78 power. I don't know if that would get boosted up though. I don't know. That's not bad though. It's not bad at all. That actually is a pretty good card now that I look at it more. Ryan Howard. This is the card I was hoping would come back for August. Rhys Hoskins with all that power, but we didn't see it. I guess they don't. A Roy Oswald veteran card? I don't remember this card at all. That's crazy. I don't remember that one. All right, so looks like they don't have one. I don't think they have a finest card. Cubs, a couple of Sandbergs. I'm surprised we haven't seen a card like this come back either. The sinker, the slider, 12-6, 4-seam changeup. This Arrieta was always one of the better pitchers in this game. I'm surprised we haven't seen him come back. Let's see. It looks like they don't have one either. So you can see like it was a lot more like you had to have like a really beast season to get one of these. 97, 79, 94, 94. And you didn't really have to have like a beast season, but it was more selective. Because I mean, they had like, I'm not saying like Chad Green is like bad. It's just like I'm sure there are some people that probably had like, I don't know, you know, it was just more selective is a better way of phrasing what it was. 97, 94, 94, 79, 90 Joey Votto. We haven't seen a card like this from Joey Votto in this year's game either. Just haven't seen one. Maybe it could be Votto coming out in this program today too. If you're watching this video, there's a 91 Suarez. Look at that Luis Castillo. It's so legit. It doesn't look like they have one though. Oh yeah, they do. They had Joey Votto. Sorry. Brewers. Did the Brewers? Carlos Gomez, man. He was a funny player. Josh Hader with some spectacles. Ricky Weeks. I don't see that they have one here. They don't have one. It looks like. Remember when CC was on the Brewers? Pirates. Look at Garrett Cole on the Pirates, man. Look at Garrett Cole. I don't think they have one. Cardinals. Doesn't look like they have one. D-backs. I don't think that the D-backs have one. Rockies, did they get one? One of my favorite cards of all time, by the way. Actually, this one's a little bit less. I think 16 was better than this. But Troy Tulowitzki is one of my favorite players of all time. They have Charlie Blackmon, 97, 98, 93, 81. He's got a card. And we haven't seen this card come back ever. The side of the sinker, the circle from Pat Neshek. Would be a pretty sweet one to bring back. With that sidewinding action. Be pretty cool. Good pitch set. Be a good one to bring back. That's going to be it for the Rockies. The Dodgers, they have to have one. Yeah, they do. I'm sorry, we haven't seen Kenley. We haven't seen the Beast Kenley yet. The cut of the slide of the sinker. Haven't seen something. It's kind of surprising. They've had some good Kenley cards last couple of years, and we haven't seen one come back. For whatever reason, it's just that kind of surprises me, to be completely honest with you. Usually a big body Broxton, bro. 4-seam the slider, the 2-seam of the changeup. Oh man, I like making these videos, man. Yeah, there's the Dodgers for you. Eric Gagne too. This is a good Gagne. You know, the 4-seam, the Vulcan, the curveball, the splitter, and the slider. The Gagne. There's that other Gagne too. Zach Greinke. The Zach Greinke Dodgers card. Padres, did they have a show's finest card? They did not. This card would be. I'd like to see them bring back this Chris Young also, by the way, at some point. That'd be a sweet card. Because he's 6'10". It's just such a oh man. A 99 Lincecum with the 4-seam changeup, 12-6 slider, and the sinker. They need to bring back this card too. They need to bring back that card. I'd like to use that card in the current. Just kind of with how things are now. All right, it doesn't look like they have one, so that's pretty much. Oh, there you go. Look at this card. One of the more controversial cards of all time. There's MLB The Show 17. We're going to go to MLB The Show 18. Look at the finest cards over there. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already. And we're going to go check out MLB The Show 18 and their finest cards. All right, so we're over on MLB The Show 18. Somehow we have almost 60,000 stubs for some reason. So we're actually going to buy some finest packs. Looks like we have one of these. Let's open up this pack. This is how the old packs were too. You can kind of like see over on the right. I never understood how people like. Let me explain this. This is just gonna be like card with one pack. All right, see how you can see like kind of the gold over on the right. People were able to always kind of determine what the card was from like the slightest amount of like being able to see it. I was like, it always blew my mind how people are just able to like, oh my goodness, that's like 94 overall, whoever, just by like the slightest amount of seeing the card. It's impressive to me. So we got Contreras, Madison Bumgarner. We didn't get anything out of that. What is? Oh, we don't have the pack odds. Gold or better and 3 other player items. Let's try another one. Let's see the finest. Look at that. Look at that hit. A gold Ronald Acuna Jr. Look at that. Look at that, bro. All right, here we go. Let's see. Joey and James Paxton. Might have to sell something real quick. Look at this squad, bro. Look at this squad. Babe Ruth, Griffey, Guerrero, Nolan Ryan. I had Yogi Berra, Pujols. I still had Mahomes. I had Mahomes back in the day, bro. Back in the day. This is MLB 18. That's who I was rolling with. Troy Tulowitzki as well. I told you I'm a big Troy Tulowitzki fan. I don't even know if he's like the best in this game. No, he's not even by any stretch of the imagination. But it looks like we had him rostered up. But yeah, here's like one of them. Here's a Blake Snell. I think I pulled that out of a pack. We might try to. I think this, yeah, but here's your Immortal Ripken. Much better. These are like the top end cards. It's kind of like the down. I don't think I had the Immortal. I didn't have the Immortal Mike Trout. Was what I was gonna say. 125, 125. So this is the first game of 125. 114, 125, 125. Only 93 power. We kind of had that new Piazza come out. So this is kind of like somewhat reminiscent of that card. To be honest with you, man, my bullpen does not look good. I have like a live series in the bullpen. What did I do with this team? This team is not looking that good. I mean, it's because like if you go over to the programs, it's because I never finished out some of this stuff. Like there was a lot of grinding in this game. This is a very controversial game. Let's just leave it at that. But I got most of them. I never got Wagner or Gossage because I got close, actually, it looks like. Exchange team epic programs. What did I need to do? Team epic programs. I guess I could have done that. Program souvenir. Oh, I never even finished that part of it. So they had I think there was a lot of like saves that you needed to get. You needed to get 50 saves. I got the holds. I needed to get 41 more saves. It doesn't sound that bad now for some reason to me, actually. But back then, it was a lot. It's only 50 saves. Yeah, dude, I had to get 150 saves versus like, that's a lot of saves. Like if you're just grinding that out versus a computer in, what's it called? Diamond or Gold closing pitchers in Diamond. That's a lot of saves. That was kind of like some of the problem I think a lot of people had was like the statistical stuff that you had to do was extreme. What ended up happening in this game is you ended up just putting your team out there playing on rookie versus the computer over and over again. It just kind of halted, playing online and stuff like that. I want to take a picture, a screenshot of this. I might use that for the thumbnail. Anyways, let's take a look at the finest cards. Just kind of sometimes you just like hop back. I just hop back on this game and like memories come back and stuff like that. So again, I don't think every single team has one. I was gonna see the programs are different too. This is like the first year. No, it's not. It's not the first year of the programs. Let's see finest. I just want to see they did have something like this. A bunch of finest packs. Josh Hader 125 with the slider and the changeup. What happened to his changeup? He also had 36 stamina. This is a good card, man. It's not what's the program reward? Does it not even tell us what it is? Oh, I see. It's actually, is it just 10,000? 10,000. It's not like a card. It's just like, here's like a bunch of stubs and stuff like that, a bunch of tickets. What the heck is on the ticket counter in this game? And the first time I recorded this video, I was talking about the ticket counter. The XP reward path is so much better than ticket counter. Look at that Zach Wheeler card, dude. That card looks fresh. All right. There's the Mondesi. I think I ended up getting Yogi Berra for all those tickets. I still have the other tickets, but there's literally the ticket counter just is not good. It's just not. The XP reward path by comparison is so much better. All right, let's take a look. There was the program for it. See, so yeah, there's Ted Williams, by the way. The Immortal cards, man. Mookie Betts 111, 123, 89, 101. I like looking at these two as well because they I don't know, it's just like I like how they don't have just the 99 for the gap. So if we look at these cards, it'd be more like what we would see in MLB The Show 20. 89 fielding, 73 speed, 87 stealing. He used to never have an arm also, only a 70 arm strength. Not bad though. I mean, there's bets for you. JD 104, 125, 116, 113. I feel like we have a card like this. Like the JD card is somewhat similar to this. It might even be exactly the same. It looks pretty familiar for what have you. Here's the Yankees. Couple of I always like, we don't have Bear anymore, but I actually kind of like this card. I don't know why, looking back at it, other than this game, it was really easy to hit home runs. It's just really easy to hit home runs. Like 86, 79 power was no problem to hit a home run. So you can imagine, what it was like to hit a home run with this one. Babe Ruth had a secondary of first base in this. I didn't remember that, or that the Babe Ruth had a secondary of first base in this. I didn't remember that at all. Imagine playing him in center field. Rich Gossage. We still haven't seen the Beast Rich Gossage card come out yet either. Jeez, that card's ridiculous. That card with like outlier would be so, forcing him to slurve the sinker and the changeup with like pretty decent control, 41 stamina. That card's insane. Did they have a show's finest card? No, they didn't. All right, Blake Snell did get one. 89, 113, 102. Four-seam curveball, changeup, slider, 97 break, 87 velo. I mean, there's a couple Blake Snell cards already in the game, so I'm not like, I'm not like too crazy about that one coming back. There's a 92 Roberto Alomar. Did they get one? They did not. White Sox. First year of Frank Thomas, I want to say, was this? So yeah, it was in 18. 125, 118. So he's got that boost up to 125. He was like, this card was a lot lower versus Wright too back then. Yeah, so that's pretty. Oh, this is where I learned it. Well, no, it's not. This card though, it goes back to MLB The Show 16. This is where I learned and loved pitching with Chris Sale. It goes back like all the way to 16, but this was the card. This is like a BR god back then. All right. Indians, we got the Bob Feller. All right, so this is probably the best Lindor card of all time. We talked about him a little bit when we were looking at 17, 80, 122, 100, 95, 95 fielding, 73 speed. This is like one of the best shortstop cards of all time. We just got the Tatis. Tatis, in my opinion, is the best shortstop card we've ever had of all time. 80, 122. contact versus left. Just 195 power versus right and left, though. It's not the highest power we've ever seen, but 95 fielding, switch hitting. I feel like this would be a super popular card. He's pretty dang good. Here's Jose Ramirez. This card was lit too. We see this card, in MLB The Show now. I'm actually platooning this card. He's got 118 power, I want to say now too. I don't think he has that much vision. But I platoon this card with Chipper Jones at third base on my DD team now. They still have the T.I. card. Bob Feller. Crazy Caper 9. Did the Tigers get one? Probably not. The Royals, they had Immortal George Brett. You can see the massive power drop off though. Now it's 80-77. So I don't know. It's like even on the Immortal card, technically this is where they took like all their best seasons at all those stats. I'm just never going to understand what happened in that 17 card, that postseason card. But I'd love to have that card back. I would love to have that card back at some point. So there you go for the Royals. They did not have one. The Twins, we still have that Mauer card in 18, huh? What does it look like? Oh, this card got nerfed too. I think they started making it more based on like people were fact checking them a lot more. I feel like at this point in time, like I feel like people were disappointed with this card though, for having such low power. Now it's kind of like it's a little bit of fact checking. It's Darren that, and it's a little bit of like let's have fun. It's a little bit of both. There's Nolan Ryan. Does he have the running fastball? No, he probably should look at it. Here's Immortal Trout, 107, 102, 110, 90. The prime is still so much better than this. Like he never had arm strength either. 75. This one had 94 speed. The prime one's so much better. It's just so much better than that Immortal card. So that's an example where we've seen a prime actually better than the Immortal. Dennis Eckersley, slider, sinker, four-seam, curveball. I wonder if we'll see a better Dennis Eckersley in the new moments. Blake Trinan, sinker, slider, four-seam, cutter, and a two-seam. We did see a Blake Trinan drop as one of the programs this year. Okay. This is probably the best Griffey card of all time. This is one of the best cards of all time regardless. 103, 113, 116 versus right. So he's ridiculous versus right. And then he's got reverse splits versus left. So you can't even like bring in left on left versus him. 95 fielding, 92 arm strength, 84 speed. When 84 speed was like a lot of speed too back then, especially for stealing bases. Like 84 speed could get it done. 95 reaction. It's a beast card. Edwin Diaz, 121, 125. I feel like we saw this card this year in the programs, to be honest with you. So it's like he made that 121, 125. Just very, very reminiscent of that program one. Buddy Bell was in this game too. Mike Napoli would be a cool card for them to bring back as well. It'd just be a sweet card. He's got a lot of power. Mike Napoli was cool. Billy Wagner, 122, 125. This is a BR reward. This is basically a Immortal Billy Wagner. And he's in the game now. Really expensive. Alex Bregman, huh? JV, Justin Verlander. Let's see if this card, kind of got nerfed a little bit. Doug Drayback, what are you doing? You're a pitcher. He's playing catcher. All right. Did they have one? Freddie Freeman, 106, 117, 67, 97. So kind of reverse splits on Freddie Freeman. This doesn't look like that. I don't know. Here's the Immortal Chipper Jones, 123, 125, 93, 119. So he had still the more power versus left. Not as much power versus right, but still at 93, 74, 68, 75. It's not too much different. I guess he could play shortstop. I don't know. I wonder if we're going to get another Chipper Jones this year. Just been like kind of more and more time has passed and we still haven't seen him yet. All right. Marlins, JT got one. 107, 66, 85, 57. I don't know. I'm not too crazy about that one, but it's a 92. It's like the lower tier type of one. Nationals. This was the year that Vlad Guerrero was the collection reward. 107, 125, 90, 121. 71 fielding, 99 arm, 81 speed. So pretty sweet card there. That's 71 fielding though. Max Scherzer, 97, 101, 105, 82, 71. Oh, we just had that Max Scherzer as well. So he got one in back-to-back years. Why do I have two of these? I don't know why I have two of those. There must be some kind of they're both no sell. I don't remember why that happened. So this Harper went a little bit down from 17 also. Let's see. Mets got a Jacob deGrom, 102, 106, 97. Might be interesting. 97, 97. There's the captain. He got nerfed a little bit with that. Seaver as well. What does the Seaver look like compared? 4-seam slider, sinker, 12-6 changeup. Immortal Seaver. Let's see. Phillies, they got Aaron Nola. 95, 96, 86 for Nola. Best 4-seam change or curveball changeup and a sinker. Let's see. Cubs, Javi Baez. We still haven't seen a Javi Baez like card dropped on. Look at all the positions this card could play. Could play first base with 81 speed and all that fielding. 95, 103, 92, and 103. It's interesting. Javi Baez. The 94 Chapman. There used to always be like, is there still in this game? There used to always be like a lower tier Chapman. Maybe it's not in this game. Maybe it was in 17. They usually had like a silver BR type of Chapman. It might be in it might be in the show 20. I can't remember right now. Kristen Yelich, 112, 120, 103, 93, 90 fielding, 78 speed. Not tons of power. We'll see it better. Kristen Yelich soon. The 19 show's finest ones were ridiculous, by the way. Josh Hader, though. I like this card. I would like them to bring back this card quite a bit, actually. This is a solid card right there. It's just really solid. 36 stamina, 125 on both sides, a 4-seam, a slider, and a changeup. It feels like his fastball isn't that like super fast, but maybe like a little bit more control. I don't know. I like that card. Especially, it just feels like he doesn't have the changeup on his other card. Lorenzo Kane, 94, 125, 50, 84. I love Lorenzo Kane as a Royals fan, but his cards are never really like. I'm not like dying to have this card back. It just doesn't. It plays better in IRL baseball than it does like in MLB The Show. So let's see. What does this yellow card look like? Okay. All right. This makes me think of Kevin. Pirates do not have one. Let's see. The Cardinals and multiple. Do we have a Gibson? I don't know if we have a Gibson yet. Have we got a Bob Gibson that's like upper tier? I don't remember facing him yet. Do we usually, let's see, the 4-seam, the slider, the sinker, the curveball, and the changeup? I don't think we have a Gibson. 125, 125, 90, 106 for Stan the Man. Stan the Man's card this year I feel like was better than his Immortal. I really do. He had like more power versus left. Albert was probably the best hitter in this game. Outside of like Babe Ruth. I mean, Babe Ruth 125 all across the board, but Albert was really good at hitting in this game. Got to be getting close to getting his card. It might even be today. Let's see. D-backs, did they have one? Doesn't look like they did. Rockies doesn't look like they did either. Look at Charlie Blackmon. Piazza, Jackie, Hirsch. And yeah, I'm a big fan of that curse card. Big fan of that curse card. I don't have it in this game, but I'm looking forward to using it. This is a card I think a lot of people want to have brought back to. Reverse splits Adrian Belter with tons of defense at third. 54 speed. Doesn't have a lot of contact or power versus left. Fan favorite though. So the Dodgers didn't get one either. They didn't get a future star. See, there wasn't a ton of them back then. There just wasn't a ton of them. No Padre. Did the Giants get one? Doesn't look like it. All right, let's go over to MLB The Show 19. All right, first I gotta say, just booting back up this game. Man, it is eerie to look at the Show 19 schedule. Just thinking about what happened this year. It's just like, oh, that is strange. It made me even feel like this feels like it was like 2 years ago at this point. But yeah, let's go ahead and look. Look, I got my top 50 banner. Now I'm at like 800 in this game. Wow, that's a lot of program stars, by the way, too. 1970 from the 11th inning program. So we went 11 programs deep. What was in this? Was there even cards in this? Look at those finest packs. Oh my God, bro. Yeah, I might use that one in the thumbnail. There's the old bottles that have it. What was this? Oh, okay. Okay. Those signature series packs look sweet, by the way. 10th inning program 1 to 3. Oh, there was a ton of stuff. There was the last one that goes through all of them again. That's interesting to remember. Also, I should know, in MLB 18, those cards popped up. When we went to look at like certain players' attributes, they popped up like way faster. That's pretty sweet. This is actually pretty cool. I didn't even think about this. Like, you can go through and look at a lot of them. But yeah, every team got a finest card, a finest elite, man, a finest elite. Oh man, elite guaranteed. Those packs look so nice. Okay, let's go look at these show's finest cards though for each team. Every team got one this time, so every team got one. And it was, you can see at the bottom of the card art, it says fan vote. So I just think it's a really good way to integrate integrate and interact is a better word, I guess, with your fan base. It's just, I feel like it's going to happen again. I'd be surprised if it doesn't, because it makes too much sense to do so. I love Mancini's swing. Get well soon, Trey Mancini. I wouldn't even mind seeing this card. This would be like a sweet one to vote to have back, wouldn't it? It just like toss it in, like have this one be one that we could possibly bring back. That Trey Mancini, that would be sweet. All right, let's see. Red Sox, they had Xander Bogaerts. 117, 98, 97, 100. I mean, maybe they bring him back this time around. Here's Devers, 119, 89, 175. Not too wild about that one. I want to go back to the Orioles. Just make sure there wasn't another. Okay, that I missed. So because it's like the Red Sox had 2 of them, so I think they're gonna be high, like 98, 97. So overall, man, I cannot wait for this card, dude. Imagine this card at catcher. Just imagine it for 1 second. 71 speed, like 78 arms, 75 fielding. Okay, it's not that good, but like his swing, this card, I wonder if it has my stats. Yeah, I don't know. What was his? It was at 9. Not that great, but man, that card is. Look at that hat on Cy Young. What the heck, man? Anyways, Yankees, they had DJ 114, 125, 83, 107. 91 fielding, so tall at second base, catching the line drives too. You're trying to like hit that line drive into the right field gap, and he just like catches it because he's 6'4". They also had Glaber, 92, 97, 109, 102, 74, 80, 150. This card would be, I mean, he has that 88. This card would be a sweet one to bring back, though. He's got such a good swing. That's so much power for him. Also, that'd be legit. I'd like to see that one bring back. Let's see if they can show. It shows like what he is in the market. Maybe this Posada, the 96 Posada, that's like 20,000. Literally, it's the same card. I can't really even see one difference. This card went for like 1 million stubs almost all year, dude. Like this card was. I want to see what it is on the market now, just because it was a BR reward, and now it's like there's so many cards like that. He's down now because it's like whatever at this point in time in the game. There's only 2 of them, by the way, also. But yeah, dude, I think I bought this card for like 1 million. I think I bought this card for 1 million just to use him for like a video. Yeah, it's crazy. Isn't the market crazy? Like how he's like 20 to 50, but in this game he's set 500 to 750, and Piazza's like Piazza's got tons of hitting. He's 84. Just supply. That just teach you a lot about the supply and demand of the market. All right, what team do we leave off on, man? I don't think we have gotten to the Rays or the Blue Jays yet. Let's see. Yeah, let's go to the Rays. They had Charlie Morton, 105, 97, 103, 99 break, curveball, 4-seam, 2-seam, slider, and a splitter. Austin Meadows, 103, 92, 104, 93, 94 vision for Austin Meadows. Aubrey Huff, Fernando Rodney. So these are like postseason cards. So we'll get some postseason cards also. I haven't thought too much about those yet. Blue Jays, Bo Bichette, 94, 125, 86, 104. Got quite a few Bo Bichette cards. Very popular card. Very popular card. What I mean to say is a very popular player. Which one do you think is better? Do you think this Alomar is better than the other Alomar we got? I don't know. White Sox, there's my guy, Chris Sale. Love pitching with him personally. Tim Anderson was the future star, 125, 122, 78, 76, 101 vision. Not that good of fielding, not that good of speed. I feel like they'll have somebody new, like a Robert or something like that. Or Robert. I always say Robert. I feel like they'll have somebody like that. Let's see this Lindor, 101, 81, 97, 79, 113. I think I like the one from 18 better. I think I like that one the best. Maybe, I don't know. Just more power. He's got good fielding. Which one of the Lindors do you like the best? Let me know in the comment section. Would appreciate that. 90. I haven't even seen that card art in a while. I don't even remember this card art from last year, to be honest with you. Okay. All right. Let's take a look. Matthew Boyd, 104, 82, 102. A lot of these cards got rolled over into the first face of the franchise, I feel like, too. They just did. Like Boyd, Torres, Soler, 93, 89, 125, 106. Crazy power versus right. Just not a lot of fielding or speed. 96 overall. This one. I like those uniforms, man. They need to bring those back. That helmet looks crazy. Okay, and then we're gonna do where's George Brent? 123, 104, 85, 77. He got more power this year, I feel like, didn't he? Than he has in years past. Mitch Garver, 74, 104, 114, 123. Not a lot of fielding. That's ridiculous. He's got a lot of pop though. A lot of pop on that card. It's pretty cool they've done these Tops Now cards. They're so much better. That's actually a higher tier one that I can think of, but they're so much better now. Like the Tops Now cards are like just way better. Here's my Trout. Let's see, 120, 117. So the prime one's definitely better than this one too. Shohei Ohtani, 100, 97, 95, 73. They didn't make him a pitcher, but he also didn't pitch last year, so why would they make him a pitcher one? But there's the show's finest, Shohei Ohtani. And again, he did get that first tier. Matt Chapman, 82, 72, 97, 109, get healthy soon. Matt Chapman, I think he just had season-ending surgery. He ended up getting a card. Liam Hendricks, 108 to 122, 87, 97, 95, 97. That's an interesting one. This is the catching Jimmy Fox. 100, 102, 70, 85, 87 vision. I need one with more hitting. This is 1929 postseason. I wonder what it is compared to what year that other one was on the Red Sox. If it tells us what it was. I think it's just like a signature series. I don't think it doesn't have like a year or anything like that I can think of. It might be if you look up his stats. If you know the answer to that, please let me know in the comment section. Let's see. That was the Athletics. They had Hendricks, and we were on Daniel Vogelbach. 82, 56, 116, 91. Don't really need to see that one come back. What did Griffey look like in this game? 110, 100, 114, 109. I don't even know if I had Griffey at the very end. I actually don't, because I don't have the card. I must have sold it. There's the Pudge. Here's the Pudge from last year compared to the Pudge from this year. Pudge from this year's got more power. Pudge from this year is better. Just flat out, he's better. Haven't used him yet, but like his attributes are better. Danny Santana, play all over the place, balance hitting, 76 vision, not good fielding. No, you can play him all over the place, but he doesn't have good fielding really at all. Is he? He's a switch hitter though. Let's see. So that was theirs. Astros. All right, these are some of the best ones. This is by far. This Bregman's ridiculous. 98, 125, 108, 125, 124 vision. He's ridiculous. He is absolutely ridiculous. I was using Chipper Jones, I think, and I just always was kind of wondering to myself why I didn't use it. I mean, you put him on your bench. He 125, 125, 98, 108 with his like kind of quick swing. A really, really good card. I would like to see this one brought back. This Garrett Cole was ridiculous too. I love this card. 113 or 113, 112, 125, 92 on the BB per 9. The 4-seam, the slider, the knuckle curve, the changeup, the 2-seam. I like this card a lot. Jordan, he got 103, 98, 116, 106, 80 vision. I probably would vote for like the Bregman one. I'd vote for the Bregman one. For some reason, this looks like Fuzzy to me. This Roy Oswald, like it's like Fuzzy's uncle, Roy Oswald, kind of the same facial structure and like, I don't know. Anyways, Braves, 116, 116, 105, 93 for Chipper Jones. I don't know why I brought that up. It's Acuna, 194, 105, 121, 80 fielding, 95 arm, 91 speed. Ozzy Albies, 88, 125, 69, 111, 112. Not too bad. I like Acuna more, but I'm not like just insane about this card. Even though it's would be a good card. This actually would be a really good card to platoon with Larry Walker. Think about it. 94, 121, 80 fielding. I'd be silver fielding, but he'd have 91 speed out there. Be a good card to platoon with Larry Walker. He's got a great swing too. Brian Anderson, 93, 74, 84, 96. Not too crazy about that one. Nationals. Let's see. It was Tony Rendon. 111, 107, 93, 106. He's gotten. Is it just me? And he got two of these. He got one in 17. I want to say. Might have been 18, but I feel like he got one at 17. 81, 53. I still remember when Anthony Rendon was a gold. Max. Every year, Max has gotten one. 111, 94, 113, 99. 4-seam slider, changeup, curveball, and a cutter. He got one. And then Juan Soto, 100, 102, 122. Oof. He's, that was a good one. Doesn't have the power versus left. I feel like he's going to get a crazy one this year. Here's this Harper card too. Speaking of Fuzzy, this is actually Fuzzy's they had like creator moments within the game, and this was Fuzzy's, I believe, in the Bryce Harper. Yeah, there's a Vlad Guerrero, by the way. You have to be in the collection reward. It doesn't look like he has the power versus left. He might, but that's a different card though. This is actually a good time to show you Moments Extreme. If you made it this far in the video, you know, I'll probably talk about this more. I need to talk about this more. Let's see, where are the moments? These were insane, man. Save 3 games. Yeah, we'll probably talk about that in a separate video, but yeah, these are tough. Those are tough. I might talk about that tomorrow. What team were we on? I forgot what team we were on. Let's see. Dodgers, Rockies. We're on the Nationals. Mets had Jacob deGrom, 111, 102, 105. Four-seam slider, changeup, curveball, two-seam. I feel like he's someone's. They gotta get a better like he needs like outlier or something on a fastball or something, so he becomes like more of a usable. Pete Alonso, 92, 80, 125, 125. I feel like if they put this kind of card in there, he might be. Well, they got the home run derby card. That's not too much different. Jeff McNeil, 119, 115, 88, 59. Oh, those are theirs. This Real Muto is pretty dang stacked for a catcher card. They brought it back 97, 97, 89, 99. Pretty good fielding, really good speed. Would be an interesting one to bring back. It's kind of got that Pudge Rodriguez thing got it going on from fast, good defense, good hitting. Bryce Harper, the fan vote, 79, 96, 91, 117. Had the reverse splits as well. So it's kind of an interesting one. Brad Miller with an 87. I really like Brad Miller's swing. Cubbies, Javi Baez, 98, 111, 95, 122. This actually low-key has got to be up there as one of the best shortstops. I didn't really use him in this game, but just looking back, that's not bad. 111, 122, 98, 95, 91 fielding with 91 arm, 80 speed. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Chris Bryant, 94, 102, 90, 122. Was he not? So some of them were the fan vote and some of them weren't. I think you get this card actually by pre-ordering MLB The Show 20. I think that's what that was. Yeah, so Chris Bryant was their fan vote, 94, 102, 90, 122. Is Chris Bryant going to stay with the Cubs? Let me know, Cubs fans down in the comment section below. All right, so we're on the Reds now. Suarez, 84, 87, 120, 125, 71 fielding. This card was actually probably pretty dang good. Just like vision mattered so much more in this game than it does now. It's more about like the contact and the power. Brewers, Josh Hader, 125 both sides, four-seam slider and changeup. He's got a couple of these now. Hopefully he gets a. What happened to the changeup, man? Does he just not throw it anymore? It must be something like that. Then this card, Kristen Yelich, 125, 125, 98, 112. This is why you still see Kristen Yelich on a lot of people's benches. Their pinch hitter now. People are used to the swing and stuff like that. He's ridiculous in this game. Just ridiculous. He didn't necessarily. Most people didn't start him, but they brought him off the bench and just good luck. Good luck with the right-handed pitcher. Good luck. Let's see. Yasmani Grandal, 80, 88, 92, 113. Switch hitting catcher. 85 fielding. Doesn't have the speed, but not bad. I mean, not bad. If they're going to bring back any of them, bring back this one. Yelich was insane. This is why I never really use that bias, though, also. Honest Wagner, 123, 125, 88, 89, 125 vision. This, to me, was the best shortstop we ever had until the Tatis Jr. Because 96, 98, 91, 90. He felt like the best fielding shortstop ever. I don't know how to explain it, but he really felt like a great shortstop fielding. I wonder what is it. Yeah, I didn't get a lot of home runs with him. He kind of had that Biggio thing to him, but he was a much better fielder than Biggio. Just, I don't know. Just kind of with that huge, ton of contact,
good swing, not tons of power, but still ran into home runs. I wonder what average. What average did I have with them? 353, not bad. You know, considering a lot of plate appearances. I'm sure some of it was versus the computer, but probably not tons of it. Josh Bell, 108, 72, 111, 104, 95 vision. Not that great at fielding. 52 speed. Solid card, though. Solid card. All right. Cardinals, let's see. Jack Flaherty was theirs. 106, 98, 4-seam slider, knuckle curve, 2-seam fastball, changeup. I don't think they had another one. I really like Jack Flaherty. I'm a fan of Jack Flaherty. 115, 116, 110, 113, 122 on Albert. What's Stan have? Didn't have the power. The best Stan card we ever got this year. There's Jim Edmonds. We haven't really seen a card like that from Jim Edmonds either. This is a Hornsby. Hornsby's better this year than he was last year. I would take the 70 speed and give me that extra power. He's better this year. I didn't even think that was possible, but he's actually legit better this year. D-backs was Kettle Marte, 113, 115, 84, 105, switch hitting, and kind of play all over. Pretty good one right there, to be honest with you. We haven't seen we used to always see like a Goldschmidt on the Arizona too. We haven't seen one this year. Nolan Arenado, 106, 107, 99, 112, 111 vision. It's pretty solid. 90, 97, 38 speed. It's like a Evan Longoria with much better hitting, in a way, and less speed. Tulo, 101, 113, 90, 96. Never seen like the craziest power in the world. Only gold fielding. I know it says diamond, but he only has that 89, so he doesn't have the diamond animations. Matt Holliday used to be really popular back in the day. As far as like, there was like a card you got from Conquest. I guess that's it for the Rockies. And then one of the best cards of all time. This is Belger card. This Belger card was absolutely ridiculous at 116, 98, 119, 125. One of the best swings in the game. Could play all over the place. We got like the Player of the Month one, but there's nothing like this card. This card's legit one of the best cards ever. It is so good. So good. I'd love for them to bring back this card at some point, somehow, some way. That card's ridiculous. They also had Walker Buehler, 108, 94, 97, 4-seam cutter, slider, knuckle curve, 2-seam fastball, 97 velocity, 99 break. Not bad. Max Muncy got one as well, 81, 93, 115, 113, plays second base. Pretty solid. All right, let's take a look. Look at Tatis, future star. Look at Tatis. Fan vote 91, 120, 91, 107, 78, 87, 91 speed. This is a pretty dang good one, but his new one's the best. And then Kirby, 113, 125, 4-seam splitter and slider. So not bad there. And then the Giants, man, they had a lot of signature series cards. Still haven't seen him come back yet, man. 114, 117, 106, 118, 116, 98 fielding, 95 arm strength, 92 speed. Collection reward. Willie Mays, bro. Mike Yastrzemski, 82, 119, 98, 89, 82 fielding, 73 speed. The Romo card. I want to see what I think his per nines are a little bit lower in this year's game. This card was. I might get that card back at some point. Maybe I might get that card back for Trevor Hoffman. I don't know. All right, so those are all the finest cards. Could they bring some of them back to vote on? Which one were your favorite ones? And let me know as well down in the comment section below if you made it this far in the video. Which cards do you think are going to be finest cards this year in MLB The Show 20? Thank you so much for watching. Drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace.